Okay, so earlier today I was making a video about Dragon Ball Super ending, and I thought I'd make a video about how I envisioned Dragon Ball kind of like if it was remade in a modern setting. So here's the thing, right? I always looked at it like this. If Dragon Ball was going to come back, because I literally remember them announcing Dragon Ball was going to come back. And whilst they announced that, I was watching the first few episodes of One Punch Man. At least I believe I was. And I was thinking, you know, this character's pretty cool, right? But he's not a Dragon Ball character. Not yet. A lot of people look at him, you know, and we're talking about Saitama from One Punch Man now. A lot of people, because Saitama has done so much in his own, you know, contained series, a lot of people are looking at him like he's Goku or he's God level or he's Superman and he's all these characters. Yet right now he doesn't have feats like those characters. And that might sound incredibly arrogant and nerdy, but I've really, you know, he's a great character so far. He could well be stronger than all of them because he doesn't seem to get hurt. But from what he's faced, he doesn't have greater feats than any character like Goku. My point is, without spending too long talking about Saitama versus Goku, the Dragon Ball anime, to me, should be like that. It shouldn't be about Goku displaying his power, whooping all his opponents with one attack, but it should have the same beauty, it should have the same crisp animation, and it should have a revamped art style that puts it on tiers with animes like One Punch Man. Why do I think that? Well, here's the thing. Dragon Ball is the most popular anime probably in history. The numbers might not say so, but it probably is. If we're really looking at it for what it is, the recognizability, you know, the iconography of it is probably what people perceive as anime. You know, to the outsider, anime is Dragon Ball. It could have been revamped and given us, it could have given us something that made us proud as fans. Not to disrespect Akira Toriyama's art style, but they could have revamped it and changed it a little bit. Now, not so much changing the art style, because there's been some episodes where it's been incredible. Imagine if every episode of Dragon Ball Super looked like, I don't even know which episode to reference. I'm going to try and put it in the video after, but look out for that. But imagine if every episode looked like those episodes. Man. Or even a little bit better than those episodes, you know, with a little bit better like energy, animation, and you know, things of that nature. Every episode. People will say, oh, it's really difficult to do that with a long running anime. Well, my other suggestion is this. Why don't we shorten it? Why don't we give it seasons like Hero Academia? Why don't we condense content into it and make it more cohesive? Instead of making every episode a setup for the next episode, why don't we make every episode legitimately compact with content that's good, like the manga? That's my issue. Why don't we do that? Instead of it being a let's milk it for a weekly episode, why don't we have a season? You know, you could have seasons of 12, 13 episodes, or you could have seasons of 24 episodes. Doesn't matter. If you had a 24 episode season, you could cram so much in that season. You could put so much in that season and make things effective. You could have your fights run over 2 episodes or run over 1 episode. One episode of a character fighting for 15 minutes is substantial to any fan base. I don't care what you say. The All Might versus Nobu fight was probably 10 minutes, 5 minutes or something like that. Maybe less. People love that fight. That gets so much replay value for being a great battle. One Punch Man has so many fights that are cold where the fights aren't even long and they end a lot of the time with Saitama hitting the guy one time. Why can't we have a Dragon Ball series where it's more condensed? That's all I ask for as an artist, as a creator, as someone that's looked at different things. Like when you look at comics, right? And I'm not saying comics are better than manga or anything, but I'm saying when you look at comics, and even when you look at manga, right? Actual manga, not anime versions of the manga, actual manga, fights aren't as long as they're made in the anime. Well, as in, let's take that back. Fights aren't as long as Dragon Ball makes them, right? So when we're looking at all these other series and we're looking at comics, in comics, when Superman has a really great fight, it's honestly probably 2 pages or a few panels or 3 pages. Something. It's never as long as we as we would extend it in a visual series. And even in cartoons, in Justice League Unlimited, they had probably some of the greatest animated fights in a cartoon. Not an anime, but in an American cartoon. And they weren't that long. Dragon Ball Super extends all its fights to this huge amount of time. Or spreads them over multiple episodes with little bits of the fight here and there. Like the Goku and Jiren fight was really good. Actually wasn't that long, but was hyper extended, but wasn't that long. End of the day, it could be done. The Dragon Ball series could be done. It could be cut down. It could be compressed. But we haven't done it. Or they haven't done it. And that's my issue, right? That's my only issue. You got these people making these great web series like Dragon Ball. Is it Dragon Ball Absalon and things like that, where it's not super extended combat. It's not super over talking, too much explanation. It's just down to the wire what it is, and also it gives you decent story, decent plot. My Hero Academia gives you a great plot, great setups, great everything in a lot less time than a Dragon Ball series. One Punch Man does a decent job of giving you incredibly entertaining content, and it gives you human sides of the characters in what we got so far, 12 episodes, and it's still in everyone's mind. That's all I'm saying. Dragon Ball doesn't have to be this 300 episode mammoth of a series. We can have it be 100 episodes. We could have it be 4 seasons of 24 or 4 seasons of 25. I only said 24 because some series run 24. But yeah, 4 seasons of 25, and that'd be great. Or we could. And I even thought about redoing Dragon Ball Z like that. Just a suggestion, just something I thought about as a fan. We could have re-envisioned the series for new fans, just like how Devilman Crybaby did for new fans, and it's taken off and it's getting best anime of 2018, even though it's a 2017 anime and stuff, but it's so close to 2018 that it might as well get that. I honestly believe, but by the end of the year, people will forget about it. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking about Dragon Ball. But look, that's what I'm saying. We could, the fans, would love it. Would love it, I believe. Some fans at first might have cold feet, but then when it starts getting good, when you start seeing Goku fight Raditz in really good animation, and they're drawn differently, but they're very stylish, and their hair moves differently because it's a different animation style and there's more detail. Imagine Goku being redrawn, where his hair is more detailed, where you can sometimes see the strands. When he powers up, you see the strands move, and just imagine that. Imagine seeing the sweat on his face. Imagine him being drawn with all his muscles being defined the right way, because Goku's jacked, man. Just imagine that. That's all I'm saying. Imagine when he shoots a Kamehameha, the way it would be animated in modern animation, when it destroys the area around it and there's smoke and there's all this stuff. Imagine if the power levels were scaled properly so we could understand how strong these characters really are without them just being, they can just destroy the universe and they're just this powerful, and inconsistencies. Imagine if it made more sense. That's all I'm saying. I would absolutely love that. I would drool over that. That'd be something that I couldn't resist. That show. That show would be insane. It'd be right up there with the other greats. The other greats like the Attack on Titans, the Hero Academias, the One Punch Mans, the Iron Blooded Orphan Gundam, all these, the Gurren Lagans, all of these shows that are finite in their seasons but give you so much. How much episodes is Kill la Kill? I don't know. Kill la Kill gives you so much. A lot of people don't like it. I get it. But how much episodes is it? It's not that many episodes. Same with Gurren Lagann. I think it's 24. I'm not sure. It might be like 18. I don't know. I should have Googled it. I should have paused the camera and Googled it. Probably going to do that Alright, Google says Gurren Lagann's 27 episodes. So look, man, Dragon Ball could do it and it'd be crazy, but you know, they're just probably never gonna do it. And to me, it feels like an oversight. It just feels like the fans would have jumped to it. But anyway, I've said my piece. I've really said my piece. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, I've been Fiji. This is what I think and I feel. Please like and subscribe. Get at me. Peace.